Achievements can be earned this session. Well done, Paradox. Okay, so I'm still on the fence. I was thinking about it before starting here, but I might just give up on the HRE achievements because I'm frankly bored with this campaign. What I would like is to have a Croatia of my very own. So my manpower apparently recovered. So there's that. Did you know I got eaten by the Papal State, like, immediately? My aggressive expansion is 0. I have no claims on the Papal State. So let's get some claims on the Papal State. Love this land bridge here, that would be nice. Good start. We'll just run along at speed 4. Maybe I could develop one of my provinces real hard. Nah, I'll just save that for my English run. %, 14%. Wow, these are cheap now. Boy, are they ever cheap. I love that administrative efficiency. Do I accept any cultures? At all? Nope. Just the Spanish Union. Does the Spanish Union include Portuguese? It does, okay. With the Papal State. You may need to declare war on the Papal State directly to get into war with Hungary. Because I want this land. Or specifically, I want that land. The forming Croatia requires a majority Croatian provinces. So I'll probably just take this bunch here from them. They're all owned by Hungary, so I don't actually have to come to blows with the Ottomans. So that's kind of nice. If it's a mystery what I'm talking about doing, I'm going to form Croatia for another achievement as the finale to this run. It would help me if I attacked the Papal State right now. The Russians back up here. Enough provinces for them to form another nation? It is. That's fine. So I attack Venice, or the Papal State. Everybody but Russia would come in to help me. Could make additional alliances soon. I doubt the Austrians, whom had a bit of a tiff with me. They're allied to the Ottomans? Wow. How far they have fallen. Cologne's gotten big. Wow, they're actually like a really major power now. I think they were an OPM when I allied them initially. Brandenburg never got really off the ground. Scandinavia absolutely despises me. As does England, I'm sure. Yep. Wouldn't mind having some extra allies just to have some spare punch to my authority. Why is everybody mad at me? Allied to rival. Does anybody actually like me that's not my ally? Salzburg. Augsburg. Oh, he is my ally. Salzburg, though. Released in peace. Is he Austrian? He is Austrian. Commonwealth is my rival too. What's going on down here? Occupied by the Papal State. So the Papal Army is probably not even home. Which actually is quite clear because I can see their entire damn country. Except for Pisa. No, they've still got 40,000 men here. That's enough to be a problem. Since I want to bring these guys back behind the wall of my fort. Just line up some men on their border. Goals for this war. Consume Croatia. Create this land bridge so I can actually control Italy a little more effectively. Take some land off of Hungary. Break Hungary's alliance with Russia. That's about it. Sadly, I can't humiliate the Papal State because Not on the wave of thinking they're strong enough to be my rival, as they often have been. Never did play the song request. Sorry, I don't play music on this. You're welcome to play your own though. You can pretend I'm playing it if that helps. I'll play along. So I'm gonna have to fight Croatia, Hungary, Saxony, and Venice. Saxony's a little annoying. I'm actually at force limit. Where are my men? I feel like I have more than this. Guess there's 100. Yeah, I'm missing quite a few. Let's see, there's stack there, stack there, stack there. Alright. Let's pull you guys home. Dock up in Calabria. And 31,000 down in Africa, which I don't think is going to be real necessary in the future. Yeah, I don't see this being a problem, like ever again. And if it is, I can turn on some forts and just ship some men in. In fact, I'll just leave this one on, just so I can be extra lazy about this area. These guys are ready to be shipped out. And then I've got a couple of small stacks that still exist. They're guarding, well, nearly nothing. So if I had taken the beta update, I would be able to see the development of these provinces instead of just this tax number. It just occurred to me that that was different than what I've been seeing on Jake's stream. Not that I care, it goes to these colonial nations, and frankly, they mean little to me. Where am I going with this? What do I do with this settler? I don't know, are there any easy islands left? Nah, everybody else swooped in while I was paying attention to this area. We go here, but I can't guard it. So I'll just wait for the colony to take it. There's only one other place he can go anyway. He'll do it eventually. Could go here. This is pretty much unguarded, isn't it? Why not? They've got everything else here that I want. Shawnee! Why are you? Why are you? These stupid, confusing names. La Plata. That's why this keeps getting returned. It's just in a region that's kind of cut off. But after this is cored, and I don't know why you can core it. It's got no connection there. But after that's cored, I can declare war and conquer the Shawnee a third time. That'll be that. I thought there's almost no autonomy out here. Okay, let's do this. I don't see much reason to wait. I'll go ahead and make Croatia co-belligerent because it'll make them... I think it'll give me less aggressive expansion. Venice, what do you got for allies? Hungary and the Papal State. Well, I might as well make you a co-belligerent too, huh? Hungary's got an alliance with Russia, so I don't want a part of that. I'd rather keep them as an ally. But yeah, let's do this. I can roll some generals. It'll be fun. Good old time. This guy is terrible. I can deal with this. Let's get you one. I've got good fire, which is pretty satisfying. What I ought to do... I kind of want the Venetian army to come out, actually, so I'll let them. See, the forts are here, here, and here. So I'm going to want to take those right away and just get it over with. Ah, I can't get in. Okay, so I'll send them there. Are you playing with a mod, or do they add more Italian provinces in the update? There are a couple more Italian provinces. I believe Ancona got split. They added, it's now Urbino and Ancona, or Urbino, whatever was here got split. Lucca is new. There's a couple more. They also changed the cultures around in the last update. So let's see. So the Italian cultures have been divided up a bit. So you've got Umbrian, you've got you got Tuscan, Umbrian, Venetian, Lombard, Piedmontese, which I forgot about, Ligurian, Romagnan, and of course Neapolitan and Sicilian. Apparently Sardinian is its own thing. This got changed to Aragonese. Oh, and Provence got changed to Umbrian. By other countries, of course. Alright, these guys will deal with the Venetians. Austria wants military access. What? For the war in Scandinavia? They don't need that. Go away. It's time to draft my navy into this. So I'm actually going to go and dock them up here. Looks like Cologne might deal with Saxony. That would be nice. Oh, Firenze fell fast. Excellent. I'm going to go straight for Rome and deal with them. Oh, my boat's made it in. Alright. Let's go fight the Venetians. Oh, did I just crushed them. Sweet. Is that Hungary? Am I not at war with Hungary? But the people said didn't invite them in. Okay. Sure. Why can I not cross the strait? Oh, there's a fort here, of course. Still making a good chunk of cash. Wow, even without my boats patrolling. Just dominate Genoa. Well, you know, doesn't hurt to have 218 ships to stop no one from crossing the strait for a while, so I'll continue. Why is Augsburg fighting Hungary then? Whatever, I'll accept it. I should have made a claim on Dalmatia while I was at it. Oh, okay. Where's that? I think that was the Dalmatian army. Should be a little careful here because I'm going to get too much war score and get called for peace. Goddamn late game super forts slowing everything down. Okay, who else can I knock out of this war while I'm at it? Saxony needs a beating. Does General have siege? He does not, so he's gonna go fight. Just gonna merge up all my armies there. Or these armies. All these two armies of mine. Fort level 3, fort level 8. This general has siege too, so I'll have him help. Oh, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa. Okay. Apparently I attacked them in the mountains. Come on. Nope. That's not gonna go well. Crap, he's locked. Well, maybe we'll wear him down. Go to Saxony, but I think it's well under control now, since we just killed most of their army. I'm sure Cologne can handle it. Where's this? Oh, there are other wars. Nope. Good luck, Papal State. Alright, Dalmatia, I want you gone. I need your money because I'm poor. And I'm going to force your religion so I don't have to deal with it. Zero unrest. Only because of the troops on it, though. I don't see Croatia being a problem, though, so let's do this. Oh my goodness. Totally forgot about these stacks. We've lost colonialism against Friesland. Why did we lose colonialism against Friesland? They have colonies. Because they're now Asian. Well then, Brabant, with the ambitions. Alright, this can go back to patrolling. And Alyeska is back in the game. Saxony seems to have beaten back my allies. Oh! They've decided to focus on Cologne instead. That's fine. Better them than me. Russia wants me to fight who? A bunch of Chinese states. Ming is back. I actually still have a lot of cores. Ming is a vassal of Shun. Ming is a princedom. Drag me into that. Well, good luck with that. I'm not helping. I've pretty much kept out of Asia. Except for Ceylon. 50,000 are recovered. Let's go to Saxony. Let's go straight for the capital. Give him a bit of the old 1-2. Alright, diptech cost. That's important. What do you do with a settler? You don't have a place to settle. That matters. Guess you just settle in a place that doesn't matter. Oh, no resistance whatsoever? Sure. Go to Miami, Ohio. Do I actually want anything at all out of Venice? I don't think I do. Just skip to the chase on that one. Ah, and Rome is finished. Almost. Forgot about Provence. Alright, Rome, you're gonna give me these. Taking Roma itself will get people pissed at me. And beyond that, I'm going to have you release a couple of countries. Why not? Why not? Because that's a lot of aggressive. That's a lot of diplo points. I'm probably way behind on dip tech, aren't I? Not bad actually. Still gonna make you release Genoa, I think. Just to make a point. So for the thorn in my side for the entire game. Alright, now I still gotta find a way to deal with Hungary. Since that was kind of the point of that war and they didn't join it. Oh, Russia will not join the war if I attack them now. We're fighting a war on the same side as the enemy. Oh, because Russia invited me to their war. Right. So I would only bring Saxony in. Sure, let's do it. Let's just deal with... Well, let's make a claim first. I'm going to be taking land. Why can't I core this? I don't have the admin for it. That's fine. Perfectly fine. I would like more admin. I have a sense that I'm going to need a lot of admin soon, so I'm actually going to switch my focus. I don't think the aggressive expansion impact from this is going to be justified anymore, nor the advisor costs, considering I make over 300 ducats a month. Let's get rid of that. Frankly, I don't care so much about the colonial expansion either. Dip rep and diplomats I do want. Just because that's nice. That would have been nice too. I just unlocked it, that's why I don't have it. Alright, Hungary. Russia is Akpado. Fighting Shun, Buryatia, Chu, Ming, and Yue. There'll be a little bit. That's plenty of time for me to completely trash it. I forgot to make my claim. Oh well. Then back here to get unexiled. You're here. Ferrara has a fort that I don't need or want, so I'm just gonna trash it. Mantua covers that just fine. So it looks like they got about 50,000 men. Oh, hello. If you want to fight me in the hills, that's just fine. It's absolutely okay. Oh, he's going that way. To the mountains. I'm gonna have to engage that probably. Oh, never mind. I ran into him in the hills. Perfectly acceptable. Not going great though. Ah, shit. What? That doesn't make any sense. I clicked on this tile, and all these retreated. Oh, God. Alright, anybody who's still willing to fight, let's go. Here comes the Saxons. That's going to be a huge problem with half my army dead because they wanted to route themselves that way. Oh, these guys didn't get on black flagged. That's a problem. Support independence from Argentine. You know, at other times I'd like to, just to make a point. Right now I am a little busy. My general got booted out of there too. That's a nuisance. Didn't I used to have ships protecting trade in Venice? Whether there's a lot of money in there compared to this note. Vassal has Genoa for +1 dip rep until 1770. For 5 years. 10 years. That's pretty good. How old is my Duchess? 40? Yeah, let's do it. They're gonna love me for releasing them, I'm sure. Should be pretty easy. Get those easy fights whenever possible. Especially when they don't turn out to be easy fights. Was this cord yet? It's finally cord. Kill the Shawnee. Forever. Diplomatic insult. Oh, that won't stand. Kill them. Kill them dead. North America is my continent. Oh boy, he's got a lot of men suddenly. Nah, there's no way I'm getting there in time. Stay home. Heal up. This fight's a wash. And they're all dead. Sweet. He has a lot of men. A lot of men. Enough men to make me very worried about this. And mill tech is capped. Or mill points are capped again as usual. What is Saboya and why is it so full of tech? It has mountains too? Wow. It's pretty impressive. It's my most... one of my most developed provinces. These are in any particular order though. Just gonna keep pumping up Toledo. Alright, Hungary. I'd like you better if you were dead. Why does Cologne claim this and not giving it to me? They have ambitions on it for some reason? Alright, this is woods. Cessation of church functions will give me almost 4,000 ducats. And a smaller tax. Tax is small for me. Or I could gain a stability and lose papal influence. 3 stability does sound kinda nice. Screw it, I don't need money. He's going to be rushing in with another 30,000. Just have some backup here. Don't think I'll need it though. I lost so many more men than needed though. It's kind of rough. Uh-oh. Wish I got peace. Do I have enough war score to prevent them from joining this one? Great. Now, Commonwealth is their rival. Scandinavia is through. Ah, crap. They can get through Scandinavia. They're only receiving it from Hungary, though. So I gotta try to make this quick, because I don't think I can deal with the Russians and them at the same time. It's not even the Russians. So we can knock Saxony out of this right now. They will. They'll drop out. They'll pay me for the trouble. And they'll wipe another stack. Great. Fantastic. At the very least, if the Russians come marching through, they'll probably hit Cologne first. So if I keep an eye on them should be able to see it coming. Where's my Hest? Really? Oh, I can't get through Austria anymore, can I? You want to fight me in Pest now? That's fine. Oh, that 2-star general is a little worrying. Let's go. Oh god. Shawnee. Let this be the last time I hear of you. Noble rebels? That timing. The Russian armies are also probably across the continent, too. We've got a long way to walk on top of having to go through Scandinavia to get to me. Unless there's some hostile sieges going on that are on my... Nope, they're not on my islands. Did forget this army, but I don't think I'll need it. I should probably take this mission if I intend to do it, shouldn't I? Should also guarantee them. Just in case. Alright, pest is down. Let that one stay on friendly territory for a little bit to heal. Not that I have a lot of men left to restore them with. Come the Austrians, the Hungarians again. Going to Bihar. Just gonna merge these. How are they going? Gonna go fight Cologne? I mean, cool. Much further Cologne dealt with them than me. But I question their judgment. What do you think you're doing, buddy? Frankly, I don't need this guy anymore. So let's get rid of him. Get someone relevant. Get someone relevant. Get someone more relevant. Oh god, why? Well, whatever. At least he's got 3 fire. Actually, let's put him on this guy. Where do you think you're going? This fort is taking forever. Is this one of the provinces I need? It is. Good. I'll never have to deal with that fort again. The general has some siege ability, so he'll take the last fort. And the rest of these guys can slowly eliminate their remaining land. Uh oh, he's got access to the Commonwealth. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean Russia does, because they're allies, right? I think it only applies to enemies. Why do you get to start with 14%? Is it just way less effective if it's occupied? Ooh, there's the Russians. Okay, that's a problem. Because I am out of manpower. So I want all the Croatian land. So from Istria to Lika. Yeah, I want all that. This is what I want. Oh, they'll give it to me. Seriously? I can have it? Just like that? Really? This seems too easy. Yeah, I'll take that and all your money. Didn't even have to take that fort. And the Russians wasted their time walking across the continent. And I can't get my men back home. Austria, give me access or I'll kick your ass. Good old big stick diplomacy. I can't set this as an objective. God damn it. Alright. Attached to these guys. Subjects. Everybody be supportive. Come on, we're going to take it. I can't believe this is taking so much damn effort to get the Shawnee for the third time. Mostly because they're so damn unimportant. Alright, now the long road to recovery for manpower from those two seemingly easy wars. Such is life. Newfoundland? Wait, what? Did I never take this? Has that been there for a long time and I just forgot? You know what? Forming Croatia is going to be tricky. We've got all the Croatian land. Except for Ragusa. Maybe I ought to take that too. Yeah, rebels forced close to enforcing demands. What? Oh, the Shawnee. That's fine. I actually want that to happen. Why is that listed under me? Just because they spawned when they were under my control? There, now somebody ought to come and finish this off. Croatian separatists are getting uppity. But they won't be too much problem. Oh wow. Promote investments. I actually didn't know that was a thing. 50% more trade power for a little bit of inflation. That's quite good if you have inflation management. There we go. Now Shawnee can be eliminated. They even want their money. Costs 2 war score to annex them. And they're finally gone. And they have 2 free colonists. For whatever reason. I'm going to stop colonizing out here because I think it's a bad idea now. In fact, I'm going to abandon this one. And I'm going to start just colonizing places where the land goes away when the colony is finished. The land out here is such garbage for the amount of aggressiveness. Now, do I actually want to vassalize Genoa? I think the answer is yes. Protect our brethren in Ragusa. How strong are the Ottomans? $170,000 strong with 156,000 manpower. And the force limit nearly as large as mine. Would the Russians help me kill them? They would. They would happily do it. And Austria would not help them. That is tempting. And I could certainly afford mercenaries if it came to it. So the conquest of Ragusa would be pretty doable. And since my ambitions are small, I wouldn't have to have a huge victory over them. Kidding me with this? These ads in the chat are getting a little out of hand. Let's see, Russia. Russia doesn't have as many men, but they would serve as an excellent distraction. With Georgia and Chagatai as their only allies, Chagatai will most likely just bend over. Who else hates the Ottomans? Maybe I could just get another ally. Commonwealth. Persia, you have land owned by them? No. You are allied with Russia, though, and that's pretty cool. No wonder you've been doing so well. Greece is occupied by the Ottomans again. Maybe I should let my manpower recover a little bit and then take Ragusa. We use this many points anyway. I'm a Western power. Why not take the whole Balkans? Um, because that would be more land I'd have to get rid of. Augsburg wants me to fight Bavaria, Hungary, Britain. Okay. I really don't want to fight right now. Let's just... Oh no, this is going to make it so that... Yeah, they have cores on this. Crap. It's going to pause my coring. Oh, this is Augsburg's call. Is Augsburg an elector? Yes, they are. Where are you? Okay. And this is Bavaria being a conqueror, so I guess I gotta go. Should go deal with them, maybe? Maybe? If they're out of the war, then the war is over, so... Yeah, let's go deal with them. Where's the cap? Ah, there we go. I'll just go sit on the capital for a while. I don't think they'll mind. Bring a few spares as well. Let's make this war brief, shall we? 2 fort, level 4 fort. Saxony is the emperor. What's the goal in the Balkans? What do you mean by more land to get rid of? So, at my last session, somebody suggested as an achievement to add on to this to get Krabatar. Krabatar? I don't know how to pronounce it. Form Croatia, have a cavalry in Stockholm. So I want to form Croatia. But to do that, I believe I have to switch culture to Croatian. So I'm collecting all the Croatian land so that I can give away the rest of my land to get a bunch of vassal achievements, and then become Croatia, and then give away, and then put some cavalry up in Stockholm. And that'll just be the end of it, because I am tired of this campaign. It's lost its luster. And my HRE plans fell through. Then I can move on to something more exciting. So yeah, basically I just want to form Croatia without having to be starting a game in this area. I could do it as Hungary later in the same way. I suppose that would be about as good, but why when I can circumvent it gloriously? That might not work either. I might call it early if I have too much of an issue getting rid of that much land. What finished? This finished? It's whatever, just any land now. I don't care about the colonies anymore. The Americas bore me. That's a lot of men all of a sudden. Oh! The Papal State rivaled me again. Because they're so strong and able to do so. Alright. Well, you're already locked, so just back it all up. Probably should have put the general up front first, but this is fine. He's still able to release Castile, Leon, and Aragon. Yeah, I believe Aragon. No, they will lose the core. Okay, Catalonia will not, though, because it's their main culture is Catalonian. So they'll always be them to release. Portugal as well for the same reason. Actually, a lot of these subcultures just have these permanent cores because it's their primary culture. Honestly, what I'm going to do is largely create client states so that they can have my dynasty, so I can get the achievement for having 8 countries with my own dynasty. And then I'll deliberately lose a war to get rid of them so they don't destroy me because they're so powerful. Castile? I hadn't thought about releasing Castile. I don't think that'll work because I think that the cores will change. I'll look at it, though, when it comes to it, just because I'm curious. Alright, let's end this war, please, so we can not... We can only have up to 10 client states. My largest concern is all of these colonies out here. I suppose I could create a client state and just start giving cores away one by one, because they're all my cores, and your vassals will always accept your cores from you. I wonder if I can do that with, like, these. I'm at war right now. Russia dragging me into wars is going to be a pain in the ass. I wonder if Scandinavia would even give me open borders. It will give me military access. Okay, cool. I will need that later. Okay, they haven't called it quits yet. So who else is on the chopping block? Augsburg doesn't have claims on any of this, but I'm kind of willing to give them some land. So here we go. Let's transfer this to Augsburg. Maybe they'll end it if they can take something. So I sure as hell don't want it. If you want a fun campaign, I would suggest starting as Ragusa and forming Croatia. That's true. That would be a more fun way to do it. And if there's any hiccups, I'll just end up doing that later. Take some dip rep in case I become the Emperor again. I assume Bavarian war exhaustion is just gonna... Oh yeah, they're getting like at least half a point a month. They won't be in this long. I lost. Oh crap. Another stack down. The Hungarians are... Whatever their general is, he's amazing at crushing my stacks. with only small advantages. 3-3. Wow, no, that general's a different one. Hmm. Oh, there's a Bavarian. Oh, Brandenburg's general. That's what did it. 3-4-3. We're gonna start killing my armies if I don't back this up. Just go paint the Balkans yellow and create a huge Balkan client state with Constantinople as the capital. As nice as that would be, like I've mentioned, I've kind of grown bored with this campaign. I can pay a bunch of money and get another cardinal? Okay. I want to move on to something a little more exciting. The problem with playing Western colonial powers is that they lose their luster way too early. Ayrshire. Ayrshire, is that? Scotland. Whatever. Honestly, I don't even need this province. I just took it as a trophy in one of our wars. There we go. And they took no land. Just war reps and 500 ducats. Fine by me. Damn it, Russia. Who do you have me fighting? Who's Siak? Oh, okay. Well, good luck with that. If you need me, I'll be in Europe. Ignoring you. Okay. So let me think about this for a sec. Create client states. I should be able to get subsidized my love in this session too, I think. How many countries do I have to pay? Three allies, 50% of their income. Oh, that's easy. Let's do that right now. So, give subsidies. Here, have 100 ducats. Give subsidies. Here, have 100 ducats. Give subsidies. I'm hoping just being allies in this war will help, because they're a vassal of my vassal. Giving payback to Britain instead of them owning Gibraltar, you and Ulster. There you go. Did that work? I still have positive income. Apparently that doesn't count. Alright. Well then, let's cancel those subsidies. Enjoy that money, though. You can build yourself some nice houses. I'm sure it was decades of income for them. So what are some little... Oh, I have men up here. So I guess it's allies in the sense of we have an alliance that matters. I mean, could I subsidize you guys? Yeah, I can subsidize you, even though you're not at war. Okay, my allies. It should still be very easy. Anhalt, Augsburg, Hainaut. That should be nice and cheap, actually. As soon as I remember who these people are. Okay, Anhalt. There you go. Augsburg. Enjoy that. Who else was it? Hainaut. Oh, this little guy. He's adorable. Here. Have a third of my income. Have a third of my excess income. There it is. Okay. So now, at the very least, I've met my at least one achievement for per session thing with this campaign. Beautiful. Okay, I need the Russian war to end here. They're the aggressor here, and they still can't handle it. This AI naval what's the word? Competence for you. You better not give away my island. If he loses. Whoops. Captain Mill. Spend the excess here again. How much development do you need for that achievement? For a high level of development? In one province? 60 development. Well, I'm at 40, so I might be able to do that too. Croatians are still at it. Maybe I can stand in the appropriate places in Slavonia. Stand in Slavonia for a while. Problem solved. Now what? Dungeon Crushy as well. But a lot less of it, so let's see if I can split this stack and just cancel it. Yeah, there we go. They're landing in Africa to attack me. Adorable. Do you know what happens if you have 10 industry development in a province where you have gold? It's either at 10 or 11 that you begin to have a scaling chance to... That's why here I stopped at 9. You have a scaling chance that it will be halved at random. At least that's what I recall reading when the... from the Dev Diaries or something. So I've been deliberately not upgrading my gold provinces more than 9. Of course, not getting it up to 9 seems like it would be pretty foolish. Austria, looking at you. I mean, I know it's mountains, but man. Okay. Maybe I should start giving away my African provinces and Asian. I should also have a target somewhere around that I can easily 100%. You know what? Know who I should have kept alive? The Shawnee. Oh, Fulo. It's no Western. Looks like pretty much all of Africa is Western. Well, except for Malindi. India never Westernized. I know a good portion of China did. Japan did too. That's something I don't see much. Manchu did. That's fun to see. It's a very Western world. Enlightened despotism. It's been a long time since I played a campaign this long and cared to and had the room to experiment a bit. Tunisian separatists. Oh, because of this mess. Let's see. Government forms. Enlightened despotism. Good autonomy change. Accepted culture threshold is better. Manpower up. It's not bad. Of course, by this time in the game, accepted culture threshold is almost inconsequential because you're usually so large, at least the way I play. Just out of curiosity. Wish these were in some kind of order. But it looks like some of the largest... Yeah, Frankian is 11%. So I need like a 10% culture threshold for acceptance in order to get them. Which is doable. But they're the only one that isn't in my cultural union. That would matter at all. I think the lowest I've ever had is like 8% there. And I'm kind of small because I've been focusing on things other than just straight up conquest. Eventually they'll get bored, right? Come on, Russia. It would be amazing if one of my colonies came in and just won the war. But they really don't like to leave. There's no reason to have another 4 here. Okay, it's 1775. What do I want to do with my time? I want to declare war on the damn Ottomans. Maybe I can attack the Austrians instead, although it would bring a lot more people over here. Because that would still bring in Russia. But I could more easily get my 6% off of Austria, maybe? I don't know. I could probably do that anyway. Just demand Ragusa off of war score from their forts. maybe I start releasing nations. Problem is, if I release too many, I can either be really safe or go for blackjack. Actually, I might be able to do it anyway. Hold on. So right now, my vassals include Genoa, Brazil, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13, and I can make 10 colonial nations. Blackjack requires 21. That should be zero problem. I could even get rid of Genoa. Four years. Could also fill that up with a bunch of client states, or not client states. Protectorates. Start selling them land. But I should start considering getting rid of my foreign territories. That'll cut down my trade a lot, but it's not like I need the income anymore. I've banked enough. If I spend too much time selling them to client states, it may well give them enough time to realize, hey, we can just kill you and come after me. Playing a Serbia in the HRE. It's a good move. I like joining the HREs. Anybody around there? I've done that as the Pope, as Siena. Actually, I think that's it. I've only done it as Italian countries. But now I need to play the Pope again because they added a whole bunch of achievements for it since I did that. That might have been before I played Iron Man, too. Or it might have been my first Iron Man game. I don't remember. Well before I started streaming, that's for sure. Is it worth it taking an idea group? Also, not worth it not taking an idea group. But what would I take? Had to do it so Poland wouldn't invade you when it took Danzig. It's a good point. Poland can be a bit heavy-handed. Oh my god, please end this war. I'm quite tired of it. Quality? Well, the thing is, I don't actually need any of this anymore. At all. There's only one war I intend to fight. I mean, quantity would give me one of the only things that's actually useful right off the bat, which is more manpower. But there's only one war I intend to fight. Certainly don't plan to fill out whatever idea I take. Scandinavia's got no legal heir. I'll take a royal marriage for sure. Be pretty cool if I could vassalize them before the end of this. Cruelty of mercenary? I have mercenaries? Hold up. Who did I inherit mercenaries from? Will you look at that? How long have these been here? Those troops have probably been sitting there for like 100 years. Man, the Papal State can host a huge army. Russia, if you're not going to win this, just end the war. I have other places for you to fight. If you have so much money, why not have an army of mercenaries? No need to worry about manpower. Yeah. I mean, yeah. There really is no reason not to. At this point, it's just laziness. Too many diplomatic relations. I don't think I care. Come on, Russia. I'd very much like you to be in this war against the Ottomans. You could also declare war on Georgia. That would keep all the Ottomans' allies out of the war for sure. Including Austria. Especially Austria. And Russia would surely help me with that. They trust me quite a bit, actually. As well, they should. What are we planning for the next campaign? Still deciding. I kind of want to play as Ceylon, conquer India. I've never actually played in India before. So that would be interesting. I kind of have the urge to play as a Manchurian state and form, well, obviously form Manchu and then conquer China. But I'm holding off on the whole China thing because I'd prefer to try to get to a point where I can stream that in Chinese because I think that sounds fun. It's also really ambitious based on my current fluency, which is not fluent. Other places, Tabaristan sounds interesting. There's a couple of campaigns that I'll probably play on my own and not stream because they sound super boring, like playing Great Britain just so I can get all the 11 elections in a row. I'm learning Chinese. I can understand a little bit spoken. I can read enough to often get the gist of things, if it's not like technical documentation or anything overly specific. How would you say thank you? 谢谢. Should clarify because technically there's a whole bunch of Chinese languages, but speak Mandarin. I know you can't read that. I'm aware. Well, I assumed. It just says I can read a little Chinese. You like the idea of streaming in Chinese, right? It sounds like a good way for me if I could actually get some Chinese speakers to come and, you know, criticize my speech. It sounds like an interactive way for me to learn is why I like the idea. Assuming I could get anybody to participate. They want peace. They're not getting anything from me. Screw you. Russia's in charge. Look at this. Genoa's on the job. And laugh at me. Yeah, I mean, that's often what happens. There are a lot of people that'll just laugh, and there are a lot of people that will just think it's great that an American is like bothering to learn Chinese, and they'll offer to help me out some. Honestly, the latter happens more. It is entertainment, that's true. Let me tell you though, most Chinese people will eat it up if they'll love it if you go to like a Chinese restaurant and order in Chinese. Or try to. And knowing languages is nothing to laugh at. Laughing at you is good. Trust me, I am a big fan of self-deprecating humor, so I am all for it. Unless someone laughs at me and then fails to tell me why it was funny. Because I want to understand as well. If I, goddamn castles. If I screw up, I want to at least learn from it. Fair dealer. I love you guys, all my vassals. These guys are waking up all the African separatists. Could actually be a little annoying. Suppose I'll actually take a proactive role here. I've been just sitting around for like 4 years doing literally nothing. Let's get... Where are my generals? Did they all die? Every single one of my generals died. There's 3 more. Go. Be general. You can siege. You can go. Sacagawea? What? Why is this happening now? Lewis and Clark hired Toussaint Charbonnet and his wife Sacagawea, a Lemhi Shoshone woman, as interpreters and guides to accompany them on their expedition. They hired them when they discovered that Sacagawea spoke Shoshone, which would be helpful when they needed help of the Shoshone tribes. She soon proved her worth when the expedition tried to trade for horses to cross the Rocky Mountain and used her to interpret. The tribe's chief was Sacagawea's brother, Kamehawait. He agreed to let them buy horses and provided guides to lead them over the Rocky Mountains. Besides her role as an interpreter and guide, Sacagawea's mere presence with the expedition showed their peaceful intent, as it was a token of peace. I don't want either of these. Let's go get the Conquistador. I can always fire someone if she's... Or the Conquistador's... But Sacagawea is the Conquistador. Oh, that's interesting. I'm keeping her. Screw it. You're out. Sacagawea's in. Sacagawea, I know you were hired to travel the Rocky Mountains, but you're new... Oh. I was gonna have Sacagawea conquer Africa. Damn. An opportunity lost. Let's get rid of Genoa. If I were to go learn an Asian language, it would probably be Japanese or maybe Khmer, simply because they aren't tonal. I've been told Japanese is partially tonal. Like, there's some things that where the tone is important. I've got a... Jesus. I'll pay 4,000 ducats, whatever. I've got a friend of Japanese descent in Hawaii who I've asked about it. So you won't entirely avoid it, not with Japanese, from what I understand. The reason I picked Chinese is just because there's so many speakers. It's practical. It was going to be that or Spanish, and I figured Chinese was more interesting. And at the time, I had a much easier access to Chinese people. Now I'm in Denver, and there's so many more Spanish speakers that it would Doesn't seem as convenient a choice anymore. You're in Hawaii? Yeah? How do you like Hawaii? I honestly don't know much about the place. Aside from that, I'm told everything is ridiculously expensive. At least living is. Cost of living. The weather's gotta be great. Yeah. I'm from upstate New York, and I despise winter. I'm a very thin person, so I don't hold in heat at all. So the moment winter comes along, I'm just miserable. I hate it. I like my weather to be at a good 80 degrees Fahrenheit is a nice settling point for me. If I'm one of the world's largest I think I am the world's largest slave trader, and I keep agreeing with the Pope saying, "Hey, slavery's bad." So, yeah, sure is, buddy. Don't worry about it. It's 80 every day here. We're in shade. That sounds nice. Okay. Russia, hope you didn't burn yourself out on that war. Excellent, excellent. Austria still doesn't want to join us. Oh, their debt is, I think, bigger now. Well, let's do this. I think Georgia is a... They're independent, and they're allied with the Ottomans, and they're tiny. And they've got an Orthodox problem. And the Russians are right on their border. So let's do this. I'll declare war on the Ottomans and have Austria or Georgia be a co-belligerent. And the goal is to take Ragusa specifically, because I don't want to go to Constantinople. It's not my business. And Russia will help me, and everybody else will help me, and Austria will sit aside and weep at the lost opportunity. I'll take Ragusa, and then I'll start creating vassals. Since apparently the Duchess... And for those of you that weren't here last time, which is probably everybody, Duchess Maria Theresa did Trastamara. It turns out the Pragmatic Sanction never fired. So I lost the empire. So I couldn't put through my plans to do empire-based achievements because I lost all control of it. And then the new emperor just lost the reforms I had pushed back through. So, yeah. Great job, buddy. The end of this would have been totally different if the Pragmatic Sanction had ever been fired. So sad. Hawaii survive on its own if it were independent? Good question. So I assume the core of your question is, does it have enough of its own economy to maintain itself as an independent nation? There's 7 Russians are over here. Most of your food is imported. However, let me add on to that. Considering that food is imported, which is what I had thought, if assuming it didn't lose tourism, and it could still make a lot of money from tourism and just basically the travel industry. Ottomans, why? Would it be able to make enough income to trade for what it needed, you think? The Russians already took this? Wow. Well done. I'll have my 10% soon. I can probably just knock them out. Well, your work is called the $1 Billion Coast. Russia, or Ottomans, literally all I want is Ragusa, so play ball and we can be the best of friends. Okay, just a moment. There's noises coming from the other room, which probably mean the cat is doing something bad. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. She's trying to find a way into a box on a shelf. Alright, let's see if this is enough to dominate this strait. I think it is. Alright. Well, this side of the island's mine. By island, I mean continent? This fleet's been idle for too long. It's time for some combat training. Against what is probably the second biggest fleet. Look how the Russians aren't giving me anything. Gold rush! 8,000 ducats for one inflation. Wow. It's good to be rich. How's the rest of this war going? Looks like there's not a lot of interest in Georgia. Russia's in another war against Chagatai. You know, I haven't really properly marveled at how large Manchu is. At least how far west they've gone. It's pretty impressive. And they're caught up in tech except for admin. Pretty well done. There goes Constantinople, and here goes the boats. Disappointingly little resistance there. So you want me to free Serbia, huh? Honestly, I could probably almost do that already. If I couldn't before. Well, not quite. Very close. Serbia's pretty big too. Yeah, let's do that. Screw them. Let's free Serbia. Probably after Selnik falls. What is this? Selenik. The real question is, why isn't Sacagawea taking over the Balkans for me? Alright. That's all I want from you. Alright. Serbia is Orthodox. That's fine. And I get accelerated autonomy decrease here. It's pretty powerful. We should rely more on trade income. Yeah. Well, thanks Russia for being a minor distraction in an otherwise largely pointless war because they had no army over here. Guess they were in Africa a little. Okay, Croatia acquired. So more than half, or at least half of my provinces would have to be Croatian. So I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 provinces. So I'd have to have remaining 16-ish. So the question is, do I start releasing the African nations? Do I create client states and give it to them? I could build a couple of small client states and feed them those first. As far as the requirements go, I think Full House is going to require client states with at least, or states with at least 5 provinces each. Blackjack will require me to create some, like 8 client states total. This achievement's already done, mark that. All of them should have my dynasty so that I can get that achievement. And I'll have to pass on neither Holy nor Roman, since the Duchess refuses to die. How much population does Hawaii have? Do people generally know that kind of information about their state offhand? Because I sure as hell have never known. Like, I'm pretty sure most of the population of New York is in New York City, but that's about as far as that goes. And that New York City has the population of Australia, or more. Maybe it was more. So let's see. How much does dip rep help belay liberty desire? I have no idea if that's the appropriate word for that. Oh, okay, so it does quite a bit. 17.5 to my 5.86. So about 3 times, 3% per dip rep. Alright, so I'm going to be a little slow here because I don't want to do this wrong, because it's going to be hard to fix. And I don't like doing things without having some sort of a plan. So liberty desire of my colonies seems to be based on their power and their power alone, whereas vassals will typically be combined power of your vassals. Honestly, I'm more familiar with country populations than state populations in the U.S., aside from general relative sizes. So let's see. I'll do Iberia last, because that's probably going to be my best land. I'll definitely keep Toledo so I can use the rest of my points to get this up to 60. So I'll keep my core Iberian provinces. I'm going to need to get rid of Africa. Oh, I can sign a province. Wait, I can do this? Because this isn't distant overseas, is it? Your map is beautiful, such a waste to slice it up. Yeah, soak it in. Because that's about to go away. Also going to send... $47 transports. Huh. Had more of those than I thought. Okay, the light ships can go back to Genoa, because that's what they do. The rest of you, they're going to go pick up an army that has some cavalry in it. At least leave Europe intact. I can't. I need to own no more than 16 provinces. It might be 15. I'm not sure. I've never done a culture switch before, so I'm learning. Okay, you, sirs, are going to Stockholm. Enjoy your stay. No. Sorry, Heine. That alliance is over. Alright, let's create one in Africa. Tangier seems like an appropriate capital. Actually, let's put your capital in another trade node like Tunis. My dynasty monarchy, perfect. I frankly don't care what they look like. Can't add that to a client state, but I bet I can diplomatically give them the land. There's a small chance I'm just going to entirely screw this up. And we can all laugh. And I can cry a little bit. And then I can move on to something more fun and just do this achievement later. Be wary if the culture you want to switch has less development and lesser value in this calculation. Having 50%. I believe I read just yesterday that somebody had tried this and it was literally just provinces because they formed Russia as Genoa. Okay, so it's going to take me more time to give Little Africa, the rest of Africa. but that's fine. So let's start this off with giving away a little more land here. That's what I read. That's what somebody on Reddit said. So let's start out with 5 of these guys. And assigning provinces to client states is actually, it seems to be very easy, as long as they have a border. So Africa, we'll go to Africa. We'll find out. Maybe I'm wrong. That would be fine by me, because that's how you learn. My dynasty, a monarchy. Let's change the color just a touch so they look a little different. I also might be on a different version than they were. Because I'm not on 1.13 yet. Because this campaign is older than that. This is going to get tedious, isn't it? Now their Liberty Desire, I think, is modified down heavily for being a client state, minus 25%. And now they're getting the all vassals thing. So I need to pick a target like Albania. Oh, it's Serbia, damn it. I need to pick a very minor target, like Crete, whom I can smash into oblivion in exchange for being forced to release my vassals. How do you make a march? Is that in the subject interactions? I feel like I'm just glossing over wherever it is. Designate march. There it is. Okay. So I need 2 marches for this, for a full house. I'll do it after I give these guys land. Sell province. Might as well give more of this to them. There we go. Hell, just to speed this up, I can sell them Tunis as well. I'm going to need another client state. So why not say Normandy? Normandia. I like the sound of that. Let's just stick with that. My dynasty? This nice red Leon-ish color. Leonese. It's very nice. Just give them that chunk of land for now. Who else? I'm also going to sell them diplomatically some inconvenient stuff like this one. And soon Ulster. Looks burgundy. Yeah, they have a pretty similar color. Diplomatic wait time on selling provinces is... No, you don't get access. Go away. Care not for you. So I need like 8 of those. Where else? Where else is good? Let's do Ile-de-France. There we go. New France is born. Spain, bring the terrible things back into the world one step at a time. And I'll need probably have to give away some Italian land, so create Genoa Prime. It's a nice color. This is going to be a very powerful one already, just because I've given it some very good land that will be accepted cultures. Well, eventually. Let's give it this whole chunk. Let's get rid of this Italian land. Who needs it? This achievement is much better to do when you are HRE as Austria. When you release the nation in HRE, they don't take relation slots. That's why I wanted to form the empire. This is my backup plan. This is not quite how I envisioned it. This is significantly more inconvenient, but it does get me a few of the achievements I want. Okay, so I've got enough vassals. I can declare some of the marches. Genoa Prime. Well, okay, the first one I'm doing, the one I'm going to demonstrate right now, is Full House. Make 2 client states into... Oh, no. Full House is have 5 vassals, 2 of which are client states, I believe, is the deal. So, Genoa Prime is going to be a march. And why not? New France is a march. Full House, achievement unlocked. Bam. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to go way over my diplomatic limit here. In fact, let me blow some, I might need that. Where's that navy? It's not even there yet. Alright, so that's 1 down. Mark that off. I've got a spreadsheet of achievements, and what campaign I want to do it in. So I got 5 of those. I need a few more client states for both blackjack and one family to rule them all. So let's get cracking on that, shall we? I've also got to start giving away my African land like crazy. Alright, let's make a, no, we need a, what's this area called? Aquitaine. CK2. It's called Aquitaine. Why can't I give this to Genoa? I'm looking at something else, aren't I? There we go. Color works for me. You even need to Genoa. Yeah. Yeah, it took me a moment to register. See how that this is going to stack up quick. The relative power is nearly overriding the client state bonus. Which means I need to be kind of ready to let's give you Corsica because I am lazy. Should have given it to France. We've lost the effects of trading in iron. Great. Okay, I'd like to deposit these troops before I go too much further, because I need to be ready. Actually, I've got enough admin. I could just say, like, hey, buddy. Break vassalization. Why can't I do that? We do not have the prestige to allow that vassals to go free. Are you kidding me? I've been losing prestige for all this? Ooh. Alright, so it's super important that I have a, shoot, my fleet's all the way over here. It's really important that I have a nation to defeat me. Let's improve relations with Scandinavia so they don't take away my access. Let's make sure I still have access. I don't. I don't think I ever asked for it. It's A-okay. Nope. See, oh, that's probably why I'm losing my prestige. Turning down wars. There goes my prestige. Is it one of these that gives you prestige? Yeah, there we go. Plus my ruler a bit. So countries that have my dynasty: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why do I not have that achievement? Every dynasty on 8 thrones at the same time. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does it not count if they're client states? Let a few days pass. See what happens at the tick of the month, I suppose. Alright, these guys don't actually need to not walk. I might have to release them to get it to work. See how that Liberty Desire is coming? Oh, it's growing. The Ottomans still didn't take Greece. That's amazing. Alright. So is it less if they're a march? I could just declare them all marches. Is March minus 15%? Yeah, that would be fine. Should be the same, right? One requirement for blackjack is to have them all at less than 50% Liberty Desire. Well, how many am I up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 out of the 21 required. So I need 3 more client states. And I need to keep selling my land. I don't care who takes it. Problem is all this African stuff. Like one more client state with my family on it. And after that, I'm going to have to do any of the same dynasty countries have regencies? Nope. The only one that's not a client state I just created is Lorraine. Who apparently flipped back to reform, the traitors. And they are mad at me. All of these client states are actually HRE members too. Wait, Normandy is not? Oh, was Normandy not added? I never added it. It's kind of funny. Ile-de-France either? That's fine. Before I add more, I'm going to get more in position to attack Crete. Do I need a whole bunch of prestige for becoming Croatian, you think? This could be a problem. Doesn't say so. It says I'll just gain 25 prestige. Who needs prestige? These armies are going to get huge compared to me really fast. Sicily's especially, for some reason. Oh, it's because I made them a march. Their army's extra big. Didn't I? No, they're not a march. Maybe they ought to be. Let's improve relations with them. Don't need them getting uppity too early. Let's keep the Diprup guy on the council. Should also consider moving my capital in or out of the into or out of the Holy Roman Empire. Your relation in Saxony is not good enough. It needs to be at 100, but it's currently only at -39, so I can't add provinces to the empire. I could just leave the empire. Here's the Saxony. Yeah. Well, let's just do that for a bit. I'll leave the empire if I have to. This is becoming such a pain. It's funny though. Wait, is Protestant? Huh. Colonial border conflict. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna break my alliances, I think. Maybe? So I don't want to get drawn into more wars and lose more prestige if I'm going to have to raise it again. Guaranteeing Cologne? Why am I guaranteeing Cologne? So I get dragged into that again. Royal marriage with Russia. Alliance with Scandinavia. Oh, that's excess with Scandinavia. Royal marriage. Augsburg alliance and guaranteeing. That can end. I gain nothing from this. Wonder how far over my force limit I am. I'm actually still under on boats. Okay, so Africa's still a problem. I can start releasing, yeah, I'm gonna start releasing, forgot the word again. Protectorates. This thing is protectorates don't take up diplomatic relations slots. Let's do Congo. What's that do to my relation with them? Relative power to Spain. It's tiny, so I'm guessing it's based only on their provinces and not the overall. Not the big picture. You know what? I'm kind of wondering if overseas provinces count. Either way, this adds to my subject limit, so should be good. Oh, there's blackjack. Okay, so I no longer have to worry about that. That got me enough. Blackjack is down. So one family to rule them all. And Krabatur. The only ones I had left that I wanted to do. So, I'm going to make everybody a march. To make them a little less likely to revolt on me. So everybody's a march. I need to get rid of a lot more land, so I'm going to create I don't think I have to get, I'm not sure if I have to get rid of the African stuff anymore, or the Asian for that matter, because it might not count if it's overseas. I honestly don't know. So this all has to go, so just give it to Normandy. France. Genoa. So I think what was killing me was selling provinces as far as prestige goes. That was a recent change I forgot about. Damn. We're losing losing all my trade bonuses. Okay, that's pretty close to getting to 60. Papal State was giving me access? What? Or I was giving them access, I guess? Okay, how do I want to do this? Because I've got to create... I gotta either sell this to Aquitaine or something, largely. Yeah, now Sicily's too uppity. So what I might have to do is attack Crete now. Because I don't want Sicily declaring war on me. Causing me to lose any of this. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Just going to go remove Crete. Please tell me this is Sacagawea. Oh, Congo banned slavery. After all these years of enslaving them. Please tell me Sacagawea is here. Ah, no leader. Wonder if she's dead. No, she's still kicking. So what Crete's going to do for me is do the honors of letting me get rid of a whole bunch of my land in the form of client states. Loss of stability, the event. Paradox didn't bother to dress that one up at all. Good job, Crete. Congratulations. I suppose, as a result, I'm gonna have to release a whole bunch of my client states. This piece will give Spain minus 463.7 prestige. This piece will cost Spain diplomatic power, what? I don't think that's right, but just in case. And honestly, I could just drop some nations too on this. So Catalonia, not Croatia. Portugal. I'm losing all this prestige anyway. Leon. Granada. Galicia. Don't need Ceylon. Navarra. A couple of other things. I like how Aragon overrides Catalonia entirely. Good job, Croatia, you got me. Or Crete, wherever you are, I don't even know. Oh, one family to rule them all. There it is. They just couldn't be client states. Beautiful. Okay. Aragon has rivaled me. Wait, where is Aragon? That's Aragon? That's what got released? Even though it highlighted all of this? Yeah, okay. So to create Croatia, I'm going to have to ditch more land. So I suppose I will start with releasing... I can release my colonial subjects. If they become a problem, I'll just let them go. Let's go ahead and create Catalonia. Okay. Instantly, the Isles are pissed at me. I'm gonna get rid of my colonial nations. They're more trouble than they're worth. Be free. There you go. There, he's not an issue anymore. All right. I don't need to improve relations with these people anymore, and I frankly don't care about... I kind of do care about the Empire. If I'm going to be in the Empire, I might as well be in the Empire. You've embraced Croatian. That's nice. Like how these countries are now just actual countries on their own. In their own right. I'm going to... Do the client states have your culture? Good question. Nope. It's the culture of whatever their first province was. A lot of people want to be... Oh! The Isles want to be my ally now. Since we're on such damn good terms. Gave us independence plus 100. That's kind of cool. That is rather nice. They rivaled Britain. Smart guys. Okay. So I have how many provinces? I honestly don't remember how to tell. Can I leave the Empire? Can I just straight up get out of here? I do not remember how to do it. I know I was looking at this the other day. Form an alliance with Portugal. I thought when you release them with your dynasty, it becomes your culture. Nope. I don't know why it would. Stockholm army is exiled. That could be a problem. I'll have to have the boats up there. Click the eagle next to paper. Oh, right. Right. Leave HRE. Let's get out of here. Did that remove all my provinces? It did. Did that really piss off the Emperor? Boy, did it. Did it ever. Haiti is formed. Algiers. Did they form Algiers? Whoa! That's kind of cool. I didn't know Algiers was formable. My client state turned into Algiers. I wonder if one of these guys will turn into France. That's kind of terrifying. Okay, these guys on the boats will head up here so they can land in Stockholm when the time comes. The exiled ones can just walk home, I suppose. Can you upgrade the kingdom? I'm sure I can, actually. You need 50 prestige. I can't. Can't do it. Okay, so I need to culture switch, and to do that I'm going to need to lose a lot of land. I'm hoping this stuff down here won't count. If it does, I'm going to have to start selling it to whoever will take it. There's also a chance I'm going to have to declare war on someone again in order to ditch my next set of vassals. So we're going to create another client state. Welcome to Baskeland. Beautiful green. So I'm gonna wait until I have, this isn't distant overseas, is it? These islands went back to Portugal. That's Moroccan, because I never took it. This island's gonna count, so I need 8 provinces on the mainland. To remain in my holding. And I may have to move my capital too, I'm not certain. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I also have the island. Yeah, I don't know. My capital has to be over here in that, but yeah. Oh, Vergus is not even cored yet. Okay, so I have to wait for this to finish. Let's see who wants to rebel now. You, sir. I already forgot how I released these guys. Am I that tired? What time is it? It's 2:30. Okay, I'm an idiot. What did I do to release subjects before? Oh, release one of your colonial subjects. Okay. You are gone. Have fun being America. Who else? Mexico. Asantian, I am sorry, my friend. Have your freedom. Okay, nobody wants to rebel anymore. Of course he gains more colonial. Oh, now they're gonna want freedom more because they are not backed by. I'm not backed by the other nations. There you go. Now everybody go free. It's all well and good. Timbuktu rivaled me. So, Colombia forms, Mexico forms, USA forms. And of course, Mexico has its vassals, by the way. I gave them. Maybe they'll finally integrate them. Poor Spain. Spain is moving on to better and greater things. Form alliance with USA. Spain gets foreign contacts. Recover abysmal prestige. USA, would you ally me? You would ally me. I want the dip rep. Augsburg, I'm not your ally. Go away. Royal marriage with USA. The King of the United States wants a marriage. Mexico, however, Grand Republic? Very cool. Canada, Grand Republic. I'm just waiting for this core to finish now. I'm finishing up colonies that won't be going to me, really. I'm really hoping I don't have to sell my African provinces. Portuguese events are firing. Super late. Okay, got Ragusa. Anybody know what the culture conversion event is called? Culture change. Possible change the culture of a province? No. That's not what I want. Let's see what happens if I get rid of another. Is this distance over? This should be. But this is not because it's considered European. So, Algiers. No, Portugal. Buddy. We still have a historical friend. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Because I did fight them before. I fought them many times. So killing them and releasing them again restores historical friend? That's interesting. Here, I'll sell you that. Alright, let's move my capital. Wait a month, see what happens. Scandinavia loves me now, so I'm going to ally them just to solidify that. Where's my transport fleet? Just going to go ahead and preemptively send that up to Stockholm. Let's see, I have an issue where I can't convert my culture. Well then. Kind of want to gather up some more military Some more points to convert Toledo? Perhaps you were right about the development? When you put your capital in Ragusa, you'll have a decision to change your culture. Think about that. It is now. Scroll up to decisions. Abolition of slavery. Declaration of indulgence. Construct canals. And nothing about culture change. I fear that the African provinces are going to hold me back here. Interesting thing here is that Algiers probably... What's the culture here, actually? Berber. Prestige can't get much worse anyway, so here you go. Nobody's going to want these, are they? Great Britain. Is colonizing this? There's no way I didn't colonize that over that amount of time. When somebody's just doing it now, this seems fishy. I feel like something funny happened there. Well, at least these vassals don't want to kill me, so I can start selling them things. This is going to get tedious. I'm maybe... Okay, maybe I bump Toledo's development up. And then sell all this. Or give it to my, give it to Basque Land. Surely give Ceylon this piece of land back. And I can start giving Brunei its provinces back. Once you put your capital to a different culture, decision should be there regardless of if you're able to flip the culture. I don't know, man. I'm definitely in a Croatian capital province. Who's got a claim on this? Saxony? Saxony has a claim on that? That's kind of weird. Suppose I could sell a lot of land to Portugal. Because they'll accept everything. For that matter, anything in my cultural group. You know what? Exit the menu, start a Cypress, and look at the decision. What a terrible idea. Yeah, I know where Cyprus is. Serbia? You dick. I released you, man. Come on, bro. Be that way. All these people hate me for having released them. Or for giving them up in the peace deal. More points. Damn the expense. What's this? Who's rebelling now? Alright, let's just ditch all the colonies. There we go. Problem solved. I was still the lead trader in slaves up until that moment. That's kind of funny. Look at them all forming. Did Australia ever colonize that one province? It did. Excellent. They got all of it. There it is. You were right. I'm going to go look at that event. Because then at least I'll have the name of it to look up. I want to quit and go to bed, but I've come this far, I want to finish it off. Now that I'm getting closer, I'm thinking about it more, and there's a lot of campaigns I want to get to. There's a lot of really interesting things to do. Definitely not HRE again. Take a break from that. Not a Western power unless it's going to be a very short game. Accept cultural shift. Okay, E4, accept cultural shift. With a T. Capital does not have the same culture as our country. Now, Scandinavia, Germany, the Papal State, Italy, Russia, Byzantium, Mongolia, Japan, Manchu, Ming, or Prussia. Good. If is Spain capitalism the Iberian culture group? Well then, Spain can't do it. Because Croatian is not Iberian. Okay then. Looking at the list real quick, I think that last series of actions just canceled out any possibility of doing anything else. So I'm going to call it there. Should have looked at that earlier. Oh well. What a waste. It's not a waste if you learn something, and I learned something about the interaction of creating client states and having, what do you call it? Limited desire. So, not a total waste. Plus, I did get 3 achievements doing it as far as vassal management goes. I got Full House, Blackjack, and one family to rule them all. So, I wasted maybe a half hour-ish screwing around trying to change my culture, but that's not a big deal. I still accomplished quite a bit. I got, what was it, 4 achievements that session? Not bad. That should put me at over half the achievements again. 52%. Alright. Yeah, before the last patch, I was at 50%. And then they added 25 more. So, I got over half of them done. The equivalent of. And the Castile campaign is over, which is the happiest part for me. So yeah. Thanks for keeping me company. Despite it was probably kind of a bit of a boring micromanagement session where I stumbled about, which is not actually that abnormal, but whatever. Alright, I'm out of here, going to bed. Have a good night, or day, or whatever it is where you are.